Hello, welcome to part 3 of my Stone Cottage Build With Me series, where I build this house with little to no editing. It's just me talking and building and splitting up into however many parts I need it to be in. So the first part, we did the exterior. I'll have these linked in the description, I guess, so you could kind of go and look. If you want to watch those parts before that, it's not necessary. But second part, I finished the landscaping. I added these ponds around and I did the entire downstairs. And now I am doing the upstairs, which I assume isn't going to take me a very long time. Who knows? These videos have been around like 40 minutes. Um, I'm expecting it to be about the same, to do 3 bedrooms and a bathroom up here. I kind of want an area for a toddler or an infant to be, because I'm making this a rental property, like a vacation rental in Granite Falls. And so I want enough spots for Sims where if you have like a family with all different life stages, they could kind of stay here. So that's what I'm going to work on doing in this part of the video. I'm going to start with probably my least excited part to do, and that's this bathroom over here. I already kind of cluttered a full family bathroom downstairs, and now I just have to do the one upstairs. I might peek at it just for inspiration and also to cheat a little bit and take these items up here. I made a separate bathroom area for the toilet, and I think I want a bathtub up here because I'm going to need a spot for you to kind of bathe the toddler if a toddler is staying here. And there isn't a lot of space, which is good that I have this little bathroom over here, because it means that it won't like I won't have to fit a toilet over here, and all I really need is a sink and this, and that I think should fit fine. I might go with like one of these maybe. I think your Sims can get through here. That's what I'm a little bit worried about. Um, but I'm gonna go with this, and I'll have to play test it. Not in Granite Falls, because in Granite Falls it's a nightmare and you have to like bring your sim to the rental lot and stuff. So I'll probably move it somewhere else. I've been really liking this high school years mirror lately. And when I say lately, I mean in the last week, because I've only done this build and I've worked on like a collab build that I don't know if it's gonna be up before this one. My plan is to have this one out like this week of posting the other two. Um, which if I finish this build quickly, then that's what I'm gonna do. So maybe my next speed build, which will be on Monday if this is going to plan. I lost my thought. So you could see, now you can see that in real time. In my speed builds, I tend to just like go on a tangent and then I forget what I'm talking about. I also use these downstairs too. So you might be able to see it a little bit more in this sort of style video, because I feel a little bit spacey today. I haven't been playing The Sims as much as I usually do. I've been kind of like doing some other things. Like I've been crocheting and stuff and like playing Palia. So I haven't really been building a lot. And I really do want to stay on track because I do really enjoy building. It's just sometimes I get distracted and occupied by other things and they consume my entire day, and so I can't really think or do anything besides those things. And so it's been a time, but I've made some time to doing this. Excuse the fire trucks in the background. Um, they're just going off right now, the firehouse down the road, but um it is snowing today, like, a lot, and it's kind of like the first, um not first snowfall here, but it is the first heavy snowfall that's gonna last a while, and so it's really exciting for me and also got me in the right headspace to want to build and record this, because it just feels nice. I love when it's snowing out, and we don't get it as much anymore where I live, like heavy snow, as I used to. Like growing up, we used to get a lot more snow. I can't find a rug in here. So I'm like, I'm struggling to find a little tiny rug to put in this bathroom. I've been using this one nonstop, and I'm gonna do it again. I don't listen. I know that if somebody felt this rug in real life, they would want it both in this spot and over here, and that's fine. But it's like a matching set. It came in a bundle or something. It kind of does look like that though, because they're two different sizes. They look like they could have been in a pack together. And all I really want in here, a towel rack and a um a curtain. And so it's kind of gonna be my priority when finding stuff. I want the just like the messy towels, these ones. I really like these ones from the bathroom clutter kit. Oh yeah, there's gonna be like a Sims announcement today for an update. That means nothing if you're watching this now because it would have passed by now, but I'm expecting some Sims news, I think, in a little bit. I'm gonna use these same curtains throughout, and then I'm gonna go back in and change them out if I want to, but I love these curtains, and I don't want to look through anything else. I've been struggling getting back into building, though, because I'm working on a collab winter build, which I guess I'll work on after I finish this one, but I'm making a house for like a plushie maker because I've been crocheting like plushies so much this week. I decided that I'm going to turn my winter build into that sort of thing. And once again, I forgot. Okay, I remember now. I was struggling with that interior so much. I'm planning on deleting everything I already did and starting again. And so I thought that this would be a little bit easier to get back into doing, I guess, because it's a lighter palette. And the problem with the other build I'm working on is that it is a much darker wooden palette, and that's my usual like style. And I don't want to do the same thing over and over again. And so I'm feeling self-conscious about that build, and I kind of want to change it and not just do what I always do. I wanted to use this bed, but it blocks the windows because the windows are in a pretty strange place. So I'm gonna have to use a smaller bed. I mean, this is like a cabin build, but I don't think that matches the vibe. I love that bed though, but I think this one's a little bit more like modern day, not cabiny feel. I'm not good at describing things. Usually I if I don't know how to describe something, I'll like not know what I'm saying and I'll just pause my recording, but I'm not really doing that right now. So this is just what you're gonna have to deal with when I guess like witnessing a different style of build video, which I do really like this style of video. I will just have to like um figure out how often I want to do it because it's like a good in between for me for like not having to edit a video every week because speed builds do take me a long time to edit, which sometimes I love. Like I love the repetitiveness of editing a video. But I just like have been really struggling with organizing my thoughts like in general this last year. And sometimes my brain just can't sit down and do something for that long at once one time. Because I just want to do other things that I'm really like interested in like in the moment. I really don't like that these do that, which I understand I'm using. Well, no, I'm not using a mod for that. I'm literally sizing down the furniture as intended by EA. So maybe I can complain about that. I just like don't like having to do that. And if I use tool to snap that down, it deletes it, which I'm okay with sometimes, but I feel like I shouldn't do that all the time. For this, I'm thinking about having a seating area over here where they could kind of relax in the corner. I need a dresser, I need a chair, and maybe a bookcase in here. Unless there's like other hobby items that might want, but I want this to feel very cozy, so I'm looking for very like comfortable looking seating with blankets. Like I like this blanket, but that this like couch does not look comfortable to me. I feel like it's like so straight up that I would not be able to relax in a chair like that. Where this one looks like it could get pushed in a little bit more, and so you could kind of like fall back into it more than that other one. I think I'm gonna just go with this one. Oh wait, that's so cute. I want this in one of the kids' rooms. Or out here, this is gonna also be a computer room area and have some toys over there. So I'll put that over there, I guess. And I'll find a different one for this. I don't even want this to be green. Do I want cream? Oh, wait, I kind of like the floral. I feel like I'm gonna go with the floral. I don't use that one very often, but I think it works. So I'm going to put this by this window. And I think it would be like a nice place for them to sit down and relax. And it's a little bit more quiet in this room, I would guess. I also hope my game sounds are working. Let me check. Oh, yes, okay. They are. Last video, they were off for a few minutes. Thankfully, it was only a few minutes, though. So it was okay. I don't know how I picked up on it. Wait, I needed a dresser in here, didn't I? Yeah, let me grab one of these. I really like that they've been giving us more like one tile dressers because it's better for like making builds functional with all the stuff that you need. Even though you wouldn't be able to fit a whole bunch of clothes in here, it's still nice to have just like one functional dresser for your Sims. I want a bookcase that goes with this though. I think this one matches a little bit more. I just like slide it over. I wanted it to feel like built into each other, which maybe maybe that gives off that vibe. I'm going to commit to it, and that's it. I'm just gonna commit to it. I really love this wall clock, which I use in a lot of my builds usually. Um can't really find a spot for it. I guess over there is kind of nice. Oh, this is not that's not I need to move that. Okay. I guess they're not built into each other. Taking a moment to like decide because I don't like the heights of these two together and I'm not completely sold on it. I need something like lower than that, which I would need another. I feel like I would need this over here instead of a bookcase. Maybe I could layer them into each other. It will make them probably not functional. But doesn't that like ruin what I had here? If both of these could be functional, oh, that does not look right. Well, they're not good. I don't think either of these are functional, is the problem. Let me take a look. I mean, I'll have other dressers, but I feel like, hold on, I could just, oh no, I don't want to do all of that. Oh my god. Okay. Can I move this window over without it like making the house look weird? I'll need to check downstairs to see how that interferes with. Okay, it's fine. I didn't even put a curtain down here. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to do this. Kind of feels a little claustrophobic, not going to lie. So maybe this. I'm going to just stick with that. All I really need is a rug and something on the walls. I could always come back to it if I wanted to. But if I do that, I might forget to come back to it, which is the problem. Do I want two florals? No. I want to use that fuzzy rug that's downstairs again. Or like right in the bathroom. That's what I want to use. But I'm going to use the one from the Book Nook kit. If I could find it, here it is. It's like, it gives me the same texture and vibe that I was going for. I guess I'll do the lighter one. I need to probably add a different sort of light source in here because I don't want to keep those overhead lights. So let's see. I don't want giant candles like I would normally put in here. I guess I need a like a reading lamp, like one of these guys. Do I want this? I really like this one. That seems okay. What kind of like wall lights did I have? These ones? I'll grab one of these too. And I'll put that there. Okay, that like brightens the room up enough. And just some wall art, which I guess I don't know what I've already used, so it might get repetitive. Maybe the problem with wall art is that I never really know what to pick. I kind of like this one. Do I go with this little cat guy? Or do I go with something else? I want something that's like long like that though. To like, and then I won't really need anything else in this room, I don't think. I'll just have that one hanging down. I don't see anything else that has that sort of height besides these, but that's a little bit too long. Okay, I decided I'm just sticking with that. I kind of looked through stuff. I didn't really like any of the other options. And if I feel like I need more stuff on the walls, I'll come back later. For this next room to kind of like break up having to do more bedrooms, I'm going to do this area, which will be sort of like a playroom, but also have a desk with a computer at it too. And I'm just gonna light up the place with wall lights around. That seems like enough. And so I'm had a I just started coughing. I'm gonna edit that out anyway, but if I remember, if not, then um I apologize for the coughing. um so I'm going to get a computer desk and try and fit in as many toys as I can here. This is like the one room I want to be filled up with a lot more items than the bedrooms because the bedrooms are very tiny. And this one I kind of I'm expecting this to be the area where they more so do things and like crafts and stuff. I like this, but I don't want that in that space. So I might put this one in here and hope I could fit a bed and it'll be okay. I don't even think I'll put a chair by that one. I'll just kind of have that as decoration. And I want a more simple desk in here, which probably just this one seems good to me. And then I like this old fashioned looking computer. I don't know, it brings me back into time. And so I like to think that this takes place a little bit like in between technological advances, I guess. Because there's like a giant TV downstairs, so this can't be like the 90s or early 2000s. So I'm going to I guess I'm going to see what toys there are because I do want another couch up here, but it really is going to be depending on what fits because I'm going to be placing a lot of these things around. I really like this one though. Which one do I use? I like both. Can I squeeze both in? Hmm. I want one to be slightly smaller, but I don't want it to be the size they suggest. So I'm going to do it like 9.9. Yeah. So some of this won't be functional. I don't think they could get to that. Um, the chair should be, I'm pretty sure in The Sims 4 they go through a bunch of objects. I don't think I'm gonna fit a dollhouse in here as much as I would like to. I could put it over here, but I do want like a sitting area where I want to have stuff kind of all on top of here. And I want pillows around because I want this place to look really comfortable. And so that's my first option is that one. This one's too long. I need like a two-seater, so I'm just going to sort by those. There are these ones, but I don't really want to use that one. Maybe I do use this one because I was drawn to that one again. Let me see what it looks like without. Okay. Yeah, that works, I think. I like it. I'm gonna put this like right by it, I guess. Like right here, which makes both of those not usable. Okay. We'll see. I'm gonna leave it there for now. And if you download this and you need to use that, you can delete it, but it feels like a sim could get through there. And now I want to place plushies around a lot of this, which I'm going to be using like all of these in my plushie makers cabin build. So that's going to be out next week. So I feel like I'm going to regret filling up this room with plushies as well, because when I get to that one, I'm going to be like, I've used all these items already. Like, I don't want to use all of these again. But there are some really cute ones in debug too that I'm going to pull out. So maybe I'll pull out all the plushies now just to save some time in the like video, and then I'll come back to plushies everywhere to place around. I pulled out different plushies. I kind of picked them to match each other. A very lighter color palette, more pastels and browns. And now I need to find places for them. I love this little guy. This guy came with For Rent, which I guess is like the animal sanctuary. I don't know how you get this, but it's in debug. So if you're looking for that one specifically, it is a debug item. I okay. I don't think this one has I mean, it has a little bit of a shadow, but we're going to ignore it. I think it'll be okay. Oh wait, I like that blue. You could see, okay, without it on, you can't see it, so I feel a little bit better about that. I don't think this couch is going to be functional because this is kind of where I want all of the plushies to be, is up here sitting together having a nice time. Maybe I'll have like a tea set up here or something. I'll put this porg over here too. And this Ewok over here. And then I have this one, which I guess this doesn't have as many plushies as I first thought. I'm going to go through some of the kids' clutter, and I'm going to have crafts and stuff around. First, I'm going to look up tea sets, and I think, I mean, I think that's too big. I want this like up there with the animals. So maybe I'll have like this one. I'll have to play around with Tool to get it to actually sit. I'll have this. It's like just floating. It should be okay if I do like that. Yeah, that'll be okay. And I need a big rug in here, but I also am going to eventually get different craft stuff that'll be all over the floor. That's kind of how I'm going to have more objects around and make this place feel more messy. And like they're just like using the space a lot more. And I'm assuming it's in this part of the clutter. I mean, there's this. Should I just have like miscellaneous stuff everywhere? Like this is gonna be so messy up here. I'll see like these sorts of things around. I think that's really cute. What is this one? Oh, that's so cute too. Can I get that like on here? Does that like work well? I have the crafts on him. Some of it's like hanging off, so I'll have to adjust it. Oops. Like, it's okay if the papers are off. I kind of want that to be okay. Ignore the fact that some of it isn't on there. I think it'll be all right. Well, we could have a pillow on the floor too, like you're laying down doing crafts and you have the pillow underneath you for comfort. Anything else around? Oh, I should have had this s'mores thing, right? Here, I'll put it outside. We'll see if I remember to do that. And maybe the parents have this sort of stuff that they work on over there too. And those are shoes. These are sweaters, which I guess I'll have in the kids' bedroom. These things are nice. I like having clutter underneath the desk. I think that'll look nice. And anything else in this section? I pulled out a bunch of extra stuff because I'm gonna need some things for the toddlers and infants as well. I'm gonna have that there. I believe that's usable. If not, we'll see. I'm gonna try and find spots for all of this stuff without it being like too overcrowded. I really like this pop-up book thing over here. I'm gonna size it down and put it there. And I'm sure some of this makes it unusable. So as I first had wanted was for them to be able to get over here. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I like that little bear over there. And then I'll have this here. I also place an activity table out here because I didn't really have space in that section of the house for it. And all I really need out here now is a table for this to sit on top of. And so I'm just going to grab one of these. You see how drastically different these items look? Oh my god, okay. Yeah, all I'm doing is that. I might grab those dirty mugs and I'll set them out here too. And then I will work on the kids' bedrooms. Where are those mugs? I mean, I guess I could use the 3 one over here. I'll have to slide some things around. So I'll do this and hope that it is on the table and not half off of it. Okay, that works fine. Is that the dirty swatch? Where is the dirty swatch? Do they not look dirty from this side? Okay, they just don't look dirty from that side. So since that's happening, I'm going to just use that because it also has tea bags hanging out of it anyway. And now I have the 2 smaller bedrooms, which I'm going to have to try and see how many beds I could fit in here. Like I said in the last part, I expect like someone to sleep on the couch downstairs. I guess that's not like the best option, but I wanted 2 beds in here, but I don't even think that's possible even without this. I think I'm just gonna have to have one bed in here. And I don't think it would make sense for me to pull out this section of the house without having to change a lot. So I'm just committing to this tiny shape that I had started with at the start where I didn't really consider fitting in a whole bunch of bedrooms. So I'll pick out a bed that seems simple enough. Like, I love this one, but I use that one all the time. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. I think that looks great. And then I'll have just this, like, underneath here. This isn't gonna have a chair. This is just gonna be there. And I might do just for show have a stool, like, tucked in. But you're not gonna be able to use that, but you could imagine that that's what they do. And I'll grab more of this clutter. I'll use this one in here. So I use the other one out there. What other ones are in this? Okay. I'll change that to that as well. And instead of a side table, I'm gonna go with a dresser in here because I don't know if that other one's functional. And so I'm going to pick something out. Would this work? It's kind of like really claustrophobic in here, which freaks me out personally, but I don't think the Sims really care about that. I don't like that, so I'm going to look for, I guess this. It doesn't need to look nice. I want it to seem like they've just gathered furniture when they need it, where they need it, and that kind of fit there. So they kind of went with it. I wanted kids' drawings and stuff in here, but I don't know if I want to spend all that time looking for stuff. So I'm going to just pull out some decor that screams that it's for a kid's room, which those two I like. I like this calendar, but I don't know where. I guess I could put it here. I would put a mirror here, but I have a fear of mirrors by beds, and I don't like the idea of someone sleeping and having a mirror right here. It scares me. I have literal chills like up my neck thinking about it. I can't do that. But let me find some other sort of clutter. Let's see. I don't know if there's. Let me put my drink down. I just picked up my water to drink, and so it's stopping me from being able to do this. I mean, the clutter doesn't have to look like amazing. I just want enough stuff around to not make it look really sad in here because it is such a tiny space. So I want some stuff on the walls and I want it to like look good. So that's pretty good. They bought a second bundle of these. And so they have it in here. This one's sized up though. So this one's like the large rug that came in the set. So you have 3 right there. Okay. Um Again, I'll come back if I feel like I need more stuff in these rooms. This is going to be for the toddler and the infant. And so I'm going to look through and find something. Well, I was looking for where they are in the first place because I really just, it's been a second. A changing table I don't think is going to fit in here. I'll pull it out just in case, but I have a feeling it's not going to. There is this one. Is that weird? That's kind of strange. I don't want that in that room. Um, where are just okay, so there's that one, but I needed to okay, this one. We'll do pink, I guess. We'll do like yellow there. There isn't going to be a lot outside of some of this stuff. I don't think I could have this changing table in here, unfortunately. I mean, I can, but it takes up so much of the space that I can't really like decorate in here if I have it. And I need to fit this in too. Okay, we're gonna not have that, sadly. We'll have this right here though. They'll poop next to their bed, I guess. And you know what? Is there space for this in here? Because I'll move that in here. Can I put this in here too then? We'll see. Apparently, all they need is half a tile, but I'm kind of pushing it, I think, with that. So I want this room to have some objects around. If I could find a little side table that I could put some clutter on, that's kind of all that would really fit in this room to begin with. I just need to pick out a rug, and it might be the normal rug that I always do. Or maybe this one. This one's kind of pretty similar. It's fluffy and it comes in a cream color, which is what I want. Hopefully no accidents on this rug. Let's go in here. I guess there's this. This could be nice. Unless I want something with drawers in it. There is this, which already has clutter in it. Maybe that makes more sense for this bedroom. I'm hoping that the kids fit in there. So if you download this and you don't have an infant, you could add another toddler bed, or you could kind of delete both of these, put another long bed in here too. But I'll leave that to anyone who downloads this, I guess. But Yeah. I did see that people really liked how simple the house was and that they kind of like that's like some more simple houses in their games for gameplay. And so I'm glad that this build can be that because I know I go over the top with exteriors a lot of the time. And I didn't mean to make the exterior super simple. It's just like I feel rushed because of like time and making sure these videos aren't very long, which I'm sure like some people might like a long video. And I used to not be able to really render videos like of this length without trouble, but I think I've rendered like an hour-long video in the past and it's been fine. But I don't know. I don't know if I would want these to be like an hour long. I feel like if it was like a huge build, I would have to make them that. And again, I don't know how long this one's going to be because I didn't set a time limit for this one where I did with the other ones because I'm really just trying to finish this build and that's like it. Where the other ones, I didn't know how much I wanted to get done, so I just went with whatever. Um, but I need to look for like child specific clutter. I was in like the wrong section for this. Wait, I love this. I'll put that over here too and just add that around. And then I'm it's just some pizza stuff in the kids' room. Oh, okay. This works for there. I kind of want that on a shelf above here though, instead of on top of that, because I feel like I'm just placing things now instead of making them look nice. And so I need to change some things around for this. I have this. I like the little koala or the bear. Well, it's a koala bear, right? Koalas are bears. Okay. Starting to get hungry. So after I finish this room, I'm gonna eat. Who knows if this is well, I won't do the like outro or like the summary of the video um right after this anyway, because I don't know if I'm gonna add stuff to it. I'm just thinking out loud now. This does not matter at all, but I felt the need to I felt the need to just go on, I guess. Um, wait, that could fit like okay, we're gonna ignore that, but it fits perfectly in my head. Um, anything else? I guess there's these too. And there's not really anything on the walls, which I guess I could add. I don't want to just add random pets around. I want something that like works nicely in here. What are these sorts of things? I guess this, like the kid could have drawn some. Oh wait, this is so cute. That's a boba menu though. I'm not putting that in the kids' room. It's really cute though. I want this. Put that there. This seems like a good like base. I'm going to just like I guess off recording, look around and see in like a little bit. I'm gonna digest this. I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna see if it needs any more clutter. But I feel like there is a decent amount scattered around. So I decided to leave the build as it is. I didn't really add anything. I have play tested it since recording that. It's been days later now, but I found that all of it is functional. The entire downstairs works. They could get up the stairs, which is good. Um, the only things that aren't functional is the bookcase attached to this. The dresser is functional though, so that's really good. I was worried about that, but the bookcase isn't, but it's okay because there's another bookcase on the lot. The bathroom over here is functional. Everything works. This one toy chest doesn't work, but it's okay because this one works. That's right next to it, so you could kind of use that and it's fine. This should all be fine. The sim was able to sit here. I'm sure they'll be able to get here too. And the same with all the beds and stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And if you watched all three parts, thank you for watching all three as well. I was nervous to like kind of change up the style of video I do. And I do have this footage, so if I wanted to, I could edit this into a speed build at some point. Um, right now, I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah, thank you so much. Bye.